Are you part of a nonprofit organization, a youth group looking to raise cash for your cause? Stay tuned at the end of this video to learn how you can bring the action and excitement of the Millennium Wrestling Federation to your town live, featuring the superstars and legends of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders from MWF Studios just north of Boston in downtown Melrose, Mass. in the zip code of champions 02176.
Dive became an internet sensation this weekend when longtime wrestling veteran Rip Rogers retweeted a paragraph or so long post on Twitter breaking down what is featured far too often on independent wrestling events in 2017. Taking a little bit of the sarcasm out of the tweet, what would equate to smaller wrestlers working at a super fast pace, not selling many moves, with not a heck of a lot of psychology, which takes away from the move's impact and the seriousness of the presentation. And again, far too often, followed by an arm raise and a post-match handshake, along with the obligatory social media thank you. I have to ask, do wrestlers in this day and age want fans' money? Or do they want the fans' likes and retweets on social media? It's a problem. In 2017, there are fewer professional wrestling fans since the invention of television watching professional wrestling and spending money on professional wrestling. If you don't believe that's a huge problem, you have zero business sense. Let's be realistic. What's being presented on independent wrestling shows right now isn't responsible for wrestling fans evaporating into thin air. That's largely the responsibility of the major league promotions not giving fans a product they want to see. In the end, no matter what level fans are watching, they're tired of having their intelligence insulted and being presented with something they don't want to see. Independent wrestling has certainly seen a resurgence in popularity over the past year or two, but it's still not drawing anywhere near the levels it was for the majority of the 1990s. This generation's new top independent wrestlers grew up seeing guys like Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart in main events, as opposed to Hulk Hogan and the monster-type guys of the 80s. In many ways, the guys competing right now on the independents are simply better athletes, and that's a great compliment to them. I believe if these wrestlers could take their athletic ability, their talents, and pace themselves in a more serious, not comedic manner, fans would even be more blown away by what they're seeing. Trying to do every wrestling spot they've ever seen for 20 minutes, selling next to none of it so the moves aren't taken seriously, then acting like they're on a Broadway play after the match is over, raising everybody's hands, when it should be presented more often than not as rivals that don't like each other, trying to out-wrestle each other, trying to hurt each other, a heel and a babyface trying to hurt each other out for wins and championships. Doing it that way isn't helping the cause whatsoever. Add in top talent doing foolish comedy, dance-offs, sing-offs using childlike theme music. It's not something that's going to draw back fans into the fold. Social media doesn't help the cause as followers try and come across as wrestlers' friends, not fans. And believe me, folks, professional wrestlers love to be put over. It's a legit problem, whether the athletes in question realize it or not. I'm going to guess Rip Rogers' post was music to Randy Orton's ears. After a successful WWE tour of Europe that Orton headlined, he wrote a quote-unquote apology on Twitter to what he called indie marks and indie guys, comparing the events he just headlined in Europe to indie shows and armories featuring that type of wrestling in front of 150 people paying $8 a ticket. As he accurately described, in the big boy world, it's about putting asses in the seats. Not enjoying flips, dives, and 20 super kicks per match. Orton ended by saying he'd dive back into his 13th world title reign and flip over his next bank statement. I reacted with a giant smile on my face because I believe Orton is 100% right. His comments received a mixed response online from various wrestlers and fans, but Orton's been doing something right, earning tens of millions of dollars over the past 15 years, becoming one of the top superstars in the history of the sport. Last week, John Cena Sr. and myself filmed a debate about the best ways to break into professional wrestling. Before you plunk down your hard-earned money at a wrestling school, Learn the wrestling business and respect the wrestling business. Know its history. Educate yourself on what's drawn money from ticket sales, pay-per-views, and merchandise. Learn what's drawn great television ratings. The top guys on the indies right now are having a good time at a time when fans are more engaged than ever before thanks to the power of the internet. But in the end, what happens once the fans have seen it all? After they've seen 20 to 25 super kicks a few dozen times, and the flips and the dives. How do you top those matches with no selling and no psychology? After a while, you simply can't. And that's the same problem that ECW and the independents that tried to copy hardcore wrestling ran into in the late 90s and the early 2000s. Would love to hear your thoughts on the subject matter in the comment section below.
Don't miss the fallout from WrestleMania 33 on WWE Network. Using our link below, get 30 days free. This spring, WWE presents 4 live pay-per-views with Payback, Backlash, Extreme Rules, and Money in the Bank. Relive the ultimate thrill ride that was WrestleMania 33, plus brand new original programming, every pay-per-view in WWE history, and 7,000 plus hours of content in the archives. Spend $25 in the MWF store this month and get a free WWE t-shirt and a free autographed photo of WWE Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton. We have brand new WWE t-shirts, posters, DVDs, autographs, and tons more. Best of all, every dollar you spend directly supports our live event and video production initiatives. Fans in over 30 countries can now enjoy our state-of-the-art studio shoot interview documentary collection on demand. You can rent our own select titles starting at only $5.99. Enjoy the wild Iron Sheik studio shoot interview as seen by millions online and on The Howard Stern Show. Relive the rock and wrestling era in the mid-'80s as WWE Hall of Famers Paul Orndorff, Bob Orton, and the Iron Sheik break down the first WrestleMania. The Boogeyman, Paul Bearer, and Kamala join us for extensive breakdowns of their careers, promoters, and companies they worked for. We also have a new shoot with Bull Dempsey bringing you a backstage look at WWE NXT in the Performance Center. Again, every rental and purchase helps support independent wrestling. Subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 1,500 videos available absolutely free. Enjoy in-depth videos, live MWF wrestling, the latest news, historical videos, and tons more on youtube.com/BostonWrestlingCom. If you enjoy the free content, you can help the cause by making a donation of any size to paypal.me/BostonWrestling. You can help the cause using our links below to shop on popular websites such as WWE Shop.com, Amazon.com, and Walmart.com. We get a small thank you for every customer sent their way, and best of all, it doesn't increase your purchase 1 penny. Finally, get a free ride from Uber using the links below. Forget about overpriced taxi cabs with long waits. Join 2017. Get a good ride from a friendly driver and a clean car on us for up to $20. Run out of time, fans. Don't miss a day on BostonWrestling.com super site. Like us at Facebook.com/MWFAction. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to us at YouTube.com/BostonWrestlingCom.
The Millennium Wrestling Federation's 15th anniversary tour begins this fall and rolls into 2017 throughout New England, down the East Coast, and into the Carolinas. If your nonprofit organization is looking for an interactive, turnkey experience while putting the fun into fundraising, you've met the perfect tag team partner. MWF offers a variety of packages for groups of almost any size, from our live events at the Boston Garden, the Kowloon Entertainment Dining Complex, and the legendary Suffolk Downs, to high school gyms and function halls. We've presented live events everywhere. Since 2001, the MWF's mission has been simple: keep the kids off the streets. Under the leadership of President Dr. David Reese, we bring the superstars of yesterday, today, and tomorrow to your town, not for a quote-unquote wrestling show, but an event that features action-packed in-ring wrestling, autograph and pose photo opportunities, question and answer sessions, and much more. It is the best of sports and entertainment. The week of your event, we can add on to the endeavor with anti-bullying campaigns, library meet and reads, youth sport concussion seminars, and more. Our live events are fit for fans of every age, from 5 to 95. This fall, as part of our new Kids Club program, we offer live event experiences exclusively for the youngest of fans. On the flip side, we can also produce a tailor-made event for fans of an older demographic as well. We work with you every single step of the way to get the word out to fans near and far, on our local television offerings, and to over 50,000 fans and growing on our social media platform. Your success is our success. If your group has had enough of boring candy bar and wrapping paper sales and has the energy to team with our passionate fan base, bringing the MWF experience to your community is the answer to put smiles on faces while raising cash for your cause. Contact us today to get the ball rolling for your custom-made event that you want to bring back year after year. Don't just take it from us. Here are folks we've teamed with in the past.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.